Thank you for coming on my live. Thanks for hitting that like button. Hey, Sanitra, how you doing? I'm coming over here too. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Queen? Let me know if you can hear me. I hope I got my mic on. Hold on. Yep, it's on. Thank you for coming on my live. I will be discussing the presidential debate. I'm going to let a little bit more people come in here. In my opinion, Kamala Harris waxed Donald Trump's ass across that floor. It was a good debate. I will not lie. He did kind of start off a little strong. He was a little gibbery at the same time. But I truly and fully believe she waxed that ass, y'all. Yes, I do. I took notes and everything for this. This was an exciting night. I'm going to tell you, I did not leave that television. I sat there the whole time watching this presidential debate. We're going to get started in just a moment. I want more people to come in. I think that was a good debate. I will say she was nowhere near as slow as Sleepy Joe. She was very attentive. She paid attention to everything that was going on. Donald Trump, he did exactly what he did with Joe Biden, President Joe Biden. He did not answer questions. He would talk about everything else except what they asked him. And I think they had two great people over, the moderators over the debate. I enjoyed the debate. Thank you for coming on my live. Hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I took great notes. What they say, conspicuous notes, or whatever that word is we learned in school. I took amazing notes. I will say that Kamala Harris, she did look good. I could tell she just got a fresh cut. Her hair was layered, looking real good and shiny. Looked like she got a little new highlights as well, you guys. They said they would not have the mics on. The mics was on. Yes, they were. So this is the 2024 presidential debate at the National Constitution Center in where? Philadelphia. Queen Kamala Harris and Trash Trump. That's who we're talking about. So they did start off with Kamala Harris, and they talked about the different taxes, and Trump mentioned about that Kamala said that first, this is what Kamala said. She said Trump sales tax is 20% tax, result in for the middle class extra $4 million they will have to pay. That's what she said he had in place. Then Trump, he rebuttals. He said that other countries will pay us back for the tariff tax. The cost will actually go on the Americans. We talked about this yesterday. Where he's talking about, it will come back on the Americans. Those countries will not pay us back. He said the same thing about the Mexicans, you know, that the Mexican president will pay for the wall to get built. As you guys know, the wall never got built. It was like a little something that Trump had people to do, but the Mexican president never paid for the wall. Never. Thank you for coming on my live. Hit that like button. And as I stated, he rebutted and he said that the countries will pay us back. That will not happen. Thank you, Vera, for giving me the blue hearts. Thank you. Thank you. You always give me so much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really wanted to come on here and say middle finger in the air. Who gonna run this town tonight? Kamala Harris. That's what I wanted to come on here and say. Middle finger in the air, Donald Trump, because you got waxed tonight. You got your ass waxed. But let me continue, okay? And then Kamala, she says he left the worst unemployment because they was talking about what she can do for the people and how he left this economy when he handed over to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Kamala Harris says he left the worst unemployment ever. Her and Biden are cleaning up Donald Trump's mess. And I truly believe that because what happened, President Obama handed him over an economy that was good. So while he's in there, it makes him look good. So everyone is thinking, well, Donald Trump is doing so well. The economy doing well. He was handed a great economy. But when Donald Trump, which he refused to leave the White House, when he left the White House, he handed him over a sack of shit. That's what he handed over to Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden. So they had to work with what they have. Also, about that Great Wall in the migrants, Donald Trump, like she said, his people would not sign the bill. She agreed upon the bill for the migrants, but Donald Trump refused to sign that bill. A lot of things why he was not even in this White House this term since he lost in 2020. He was still running the Republicans, telling them what not to sign, what not to let go through. So when he come in to run for president, it makes him look good. He has a good argument, a good case against who? Kamala Harris. First, it was against Joe Biden because Sleepy Joe, he handed over the president, the candidacy to our girl Kamala Harris. And I honestly believe, like I keep telling y'all, she's gonna run that ball all the way down the court, like Steve Curry, and make that 3-pointer. And we're gonna win this election. That debate told me so much, y'all. Yes, God, middle finger in the air. Who gonna run this town tonight? Kamala Harris. Middle finger, Donald Trump, because you failed tonight. Okay, I'm gonna say something. I like that when Kamala Harris, I learned this in my professional development class. When you speak, you look at the camera. That's how you connect with the people. I like that when she was speaking, she looked at the camera, connecting to the people because she for the people. She's speaking to the people. Donald Trump was too busy yelling at us, y'all. Too busy yelling at us. He was in defense so much that it wasn't a good look. Okay, it was okay you played that with Joe Biden because he's Sleepy Joe. We get it. Plus, he had a cold that night. He wasn't on top of things. He was. I'm going to be honest. But you got a woman, a black woman that's on top of things and very aware. I'm sure she got her sleep because if you get over 45, you got to get your sleep. I'm 50. I got to get my sleep. I got some sleep before this debate started. Donald Trump, the reason he was so gibbery, and I could tell he felt kind of out of place because she has pushed him into a corner where he got to fight. He came out scratching and crawling and biting and everything. So he was a little gibbery. He wasn't with Joe Biden, baby. Donald Trump, trash Trump. You was with a black woman that waxed your ass tonight. Who gonna run this town tonight? Kamala Harris. So, like I said, she was speaking to the people. And Kamala mentions that Trump forgets he was inherited the Obama economy, which I told you guys. And he was given a great economy, so Trump didn't have to do anything. It looks good for him. So when he handed over to Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden, it's a train wreck, and we experience it, and we're paying the price for it right now. So everything is much higher. It is. I will agree on that because you handed over a shit pile to President Biden and Kamala Harris. She states that Trump wants the tax breaks for the rich only. He does, and that's what he did in his presidency when he won in 2016. He gave a tax break to the rich. And then when he gave y'all a little measly $1,200 or whatever, y'all thought it was some money. And I hear a lot of black men raising Cain against our girl Kamala Harris about Donald Trump gave us money. He didn't even want to give y'all that. He did not. Congress agreed to it, and that's why you got it. And I was hard to believe that the Republicans, the MAGAs, actually did something. So when he handed over to them, he effed up through the pandemic, through the you know what I'm talking about, the 19. So when it was handed over, he left a mess, refused to get out of the White House. That's what y'all president did. She states, hold on. She says Trump will cause a recession if he is in the White House. He will, because everything he is for, which he keeps trying to back away from that Project 2025, that's what he's for. Everything he's for is for the rich, and it's going to affect us, the people. His policies is not even policies. He keeps talking about the past things. And another thing that really bothered me that came to my mind just now, when she mentioned about he took the Taliban to Camp David where the veterans lay. Really, Trump? Let me get back to this. Okay. He starts talking jibber jabber. And he mentioned something about with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They was running the White House, run, spot, run. That's a joke he made. Run, spot, run. Excuse me, you guys. Trump, your jokes are whack, like you in that toupee. And he was slobbing on himself tonight. Did y'all not notice that? Donald Trump was slobbing on himself. His nose even started running. I got photos. I'm going to show y'all that. Y'all know I come with receipts. Middle finger in the air. Who gonna run this town tonight? Kamala Harris. Okay, you guys. So let's get back to what was said during the debate. So Kamala Harris said Trump sold America chips to China. That means Trump sold us out to China. Y'all, boy, MAGA, the MAGA maggots, Donald Trump sold us out to China. How do y'all feel about that? Inquiring minds want to know, MAGA. Your boy sold us out to China. Really? What are y'all going to do about it, MAGA? You ain't going to do nothing. He can go out there, like he said, stand up and just shoot, pow someone, and y'all ain't going to do nothing. You're still going to vote for him. Okay, she mentioned about the 19. Trump calls the economy to fall in. Trump comes back and he states Kamala stole his philosophy, that everything she said about what I just told y'all was lies. It was not lies. He was the president at that time when 19 happened. It was so bad, he refused to let y'all know what was going on. I can recall that very well because the TV set, the TV show I was working on at the time, we shut down February the 5th, no, March the 15th, March the 13th, 2020. We couldn't work. And I remember that. And so much was going wrong. We was out of work. A lot of people was getting unemployment. I didn't get my unemployment for 8 months, but God still blessed me. I was paying my bills on time. A lot of people couldn't pay their bills. They couldn't work. And we was just in a shamble, in a mess. And he would not own up to he caused a mess with the 19. He did. And I also noticed that he continued to call people criminals. He keep mentioning about the migrants that's come here, which is some migrants here, and some of them need to probably go back. Yes, they do. But he keep mentioning about the criminals and all that and stuff that's happening. I forget that town. Oh God, I had it in my head earlier that they, supposed to be taking over this apartment building. None of that is true. The city manager said that is not true. But he keep calling people criminals. Donald Trump, you are the criminal. You are the criminal on the presidential debate. You are the criminal, Donald Trump. You have 34 felonies. Do you not recall you was convicted of SA? Oh, he don't remember. Let him tell he didn't do any of that. And when I remember when one of the moderators was bringing up the crimes that he has done, he was saying none of that is true. None of that, no, it's not. It's made up. They're against me, and that's why all this happened. Trump. They picked 12 jurors, and those jurors are the people. They did it to you. They found you guilty, Donald J. Trump. Trash box Trump. They found you guilty. Middle finger in the air. Who gonna run this town tonight? Kamala Harris. Trump lies again about they asked him about the unalive and the situation. And Project 2025 is trying to tell women what to do. They reproductive bodies. He was saying that that the Democrats are letting people get unalive babies from their body and 9 months after they're born. That is not true. I do not believe it. I never heard of that. And Project 2025 wants to stop women for their rights with their bodies. A woman can do what she wants to with her body. She has that right. So we cannot let Trump and that maggot JD Vance in the White House. We cannot do it because Project 2025 is going to take away a lot of your rights. It's going to take away your voting rights. And he already told you guys when he gets back in this White House that you guys will no longer have to vote. If you want that for you, that's on you, MAGA. I don't want that, okay? That's not what I want for me and my loved ones. I don't want that for anybody here in America, okay? So, that's a lie about after 9 months. They unaliving the baby when it's born. That's a lie. Now, if there's something critically wrong with the baby and it's going to affect the mother, she has a right to do what she needs to do as well. And if you are an SA victim, and let's say your stepfather took your virginity, you have a right to do what you need to do your body as a woman, as a female. We have every right to do what we want our bodies, MAGA. I just know that he keep telling lies after lies after lies. He keep lying about the Roe v. Wade situation, and which he owns. He was excited about having it overturned, but he keeps saying everybody was excited about that. That's a flat out lie. That is a flat out lie. Everybody's not excited about that. No, Donnie boy, with your pissy depends. We are not excited about that. Women are not excited about that. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, we are not excited about that. And like Kamala Harris said, when she gets in there and become president, she will have Roe v. Wade returned, because women have a right to do what they want to do with their bodies, MAGA. Then Kamala said, okay, I already said she's going to sign Roe v. Wade back into law. And I believe her. He's saying it can't be done. Yes, it is going to be done, because we're going to vote you MAGA Republicans up out of there November 5th, which I'm going to vote early. Early voting in Georgia is October. I thought it was this month. No, it's October. So I will be early voting in October. We will be voting you MAGA Republicans out of the White House, out of Congress. So it will get done. Donnie boy, with your pissy depends. Sit down, take notes from Kamala Harris. That's what you should be doing. Learn from the great. Okay. When it comes to talking about the migrants and everything bringing fentanyl, I don't even know how to say that right, because I don't even do those kind of things. Fentanyl into the country. There was a bill that would have helped with that, but Donald Trump was against it, and it didn't happen. Then we wouldn't have as much fentanyl in our country, causing a lot of unalives. He's the problem. He blocked the bill. This was a funny thing to me. I like when Kamala brought up his rallies, because you know he loves to say, I have the most people at the rallies. Honey, pissy depends. I watched your rallies. You have rallies on farms, out in the field with goats and fat pigs that look like you, because you look like a fat pig, Donald J. Trump. Your rallies, nobody is really there. Kamala Harris rallies, slam packed. The RNC, boring. Your rallies, people going to sleep, Donnie boy. Kamala Harris rallies, oh, what a celebration. We gonna run this town tonight. She has a celebration, joy, love, and happiness. A full packed out stadium all the time. Everywhere, even at the airport. Full packed out, Donnie boy. You don't have that. Okay? He ain't got it. Thank you for the blue hearts. Thank you, Juju. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you too. Vote blue. Kamala bashed him about his sick, pathetic rallies. And like Obama said, he got this thing with crowd sizes. Donald Trump, that's why Melania don't want you. And you're fat and gross like a big old pig. I would hate to see you naked. You're gross and fat and slimy. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Who wants Donald Trump? Melania don't want you. She don't want you touching her. Whew, let me get back to the notes from the debate. Okay. Trump keep talking about criminals, but he fails to accept he's a criminal. He has 34 felonies. And SA convicted, prosecuted for national security crimes in voters interference. He has not went to been sentenced yet for one of those things, but it's coming. The FBI said the crimes is actually down here in America. He brought up saying that crimes are up here in America since Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden. It's a flat out lie. The FBI said that the crimes are much lower now. Lower now. Trump says that the FBI, they all liars. That's what he said. Everybody lying except him. Everything fake except him. Trump, your face is fake. I watched tonight. You got on makeup my color and around, and I got photos of that too. Around your eyes, Donnie boy, and right there on your nose, your pale white skin. You look like a raccoon. You look so nasty and gross. I would hate to see you pig. I would hate to see you naked. That's why Melania don't even let you in the bedroom. You ain't had no candy for her since that boy been born. You just not, he may not be his poppy. What I heard, allegedly, because he sure enough looked like her trainer. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. Trump says he's winning most cases. That is a lie. His case has got moved from the 18th of this month to November 26th, just a couple of days before my B-Day. Yes, just a couple of days before my B-Day. Donald Trump, that is a bad sign, because what is going to happen, you're going to get the best Thanksgiving present ever if they give Thanksgiving presents. But that's my birthday time, so I will get a present. Very nice present. Donald Trump, that judge is setting you up for the okie doke, but you so blind and naive, you look at it as a win. It ain't a win at all. They're going to baptize your ass. Not in the way of Christ, because you know we're near Christ, you're the Antichrist. You're a reprobated mind, and God doesn't hear your prayers if you pray. The man that held the Bible upside down, I don't think he prays. No, I don't. Okay. He also says that his cases are fake. He starts with the fake assassination again. He brings that up. Donnie boy, why is your ear still there? You had a patch on there at the RNC. When you out playing golf, you did not wear that patch. We all know if someone was to get pow on their ear, where's the missing meat, Donnie boy? There's no missing meat, and you old and stale and rotten. It wouldn't have grew back. Talking about your ear, the doctor told you your ear grew back fast. That's a flat out lie. Nobody ear grows like that. Maybe babies, the innocent ones, the ones you're trying to take away the funding from schooling, our youth. Let me get back to the debate notes, okay? He just upsets me, and I can't stand that man. I just can't stand that man from the Caucasus Mountains. I can't stand him. He look like he smells. Oh, they said he does smell. Some of his cabinet that's no longer with him, they said that Donnie boy used to poop on himself in the Oval Office. And Michael Cohen said that he has a pissy depends. Oh, he looked like he stink. That's why Melania doesn't give him none. They don't sleep in the same bed. Poor Donnie boy. You didn't get none before the debate, so you can be in it until the debate. You was all gibbery like you said Biden was. You was off. You were. Okay. Kamala, they asked Kamala about her values. She stated her values have not changed. I think they had to do the fracking, if I'm not mistaken. She states her values have not changed and that she's the true measure of a leader. Yes, she is. Kamala Harris is a true measure of a leader. She was a prosecutor, the DA. She's the vice president of the United States. She helped SA victims. She helped with housing even before she became VP. She did. She helped with infrastructure. She has done that as well since she's been in here. Honey, I don't wear a wig. I don't know why y'all insist on saying I wear a wig. This is all my hair down my back because God blessed me. God made me beautiful. Don't hate on me. I can't help some of y'all people from the Caucasus Mountain have to wear wigs and weave while I got real hair and I'm black. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Head up in here if you want to. Stop running your dick suckers. How about that? Again, let's get back to the point. Because he going to say something that really pissed me off that got to do with George Floyd in Minnesota. He running them dick suckers about stuff he don't know what he talking about. Even though he was the president at that time. And he made a mess of that situation too. So Trump, he brings up what happened in Minnesota. And he said it was worse than January the 6th. Donnie boy, I dare you compare January the 6th, where the terrorists, the mega maggots, went up to our state capitol, the Capitol, and y'all destroyed that place. Y'all had goals to hurt Nancy Pelosi, Mike Pence, to steal things. Y'all stole things out of their offices. You stole things out of Nancy Pelosi's office. Trump, you told those mega maggots that you were coming up there to be with them. You did not show up because you're a coward. You're a big, fat pig, bully, coward. That's exactly what you is. And tonight, you got slaughtered like the pig you are. You was in the slaughterhouse where you belong. You compared that January 6th insurrection to what happened in Minnesota. You said that riot was worse than that. That's a flat out lie. What happened to George Floyd was horrible. And it's still happening today. It's happening to so many of my black people. You need to shut your dick suckers and stop running them dick suckers before I put my foot in it. How about that? You talk too much, Donald Trump. You don't know what you're talking about. You and your mega maggots, y'all come on here and make threats towards me. I rebuke you because all y'all doing is getting my views up. So stay your regular asses on here because I'm ready for you. I ain't scared of MAGA. Bring it. Y'all want to talk about y'all carry. Everybody carry. And y'all don't know who they police, who they FBI. Y'all don't know who married to the FBI. Y'all be on here running these dick suckers. You don't know who you effing with. And I turned a lot of y'all names in to YouTube and to the FBI. You can stay on here and threaten me all you want. But I'm going to bring these notes about your boy Donald Trump because he's a hillbilly pig like you all. He's a pig with lipstick on. Over there slobbing all night. Nose running during the debate. He's a pig. That's what pigs do. They nose run. Donald Trump is a big, fat, non-loyal pig. He's not loyal to y'all. He had you guys go to do the insurrection, and he did not show up. He did not show up. He made y'all look like fools. A lot of y'all are in prison today because of that. Some of y'all went to jail because of that. You're just stupid. You're ignorant. You're so naive to follow behind a man that does not care anything about your well-being. Because Project 2025 is not in favor of you. You're ignorant. Now go back to your trailer park and behave. Or go back to the Caucasus Mountains. How about that? Looking like a pig. Trump also lies about his millions of dollars. Trump is not a billionaire. He continued to state that. He even mentioned that at the debate. He is not a billionaire. He lies. The man has every business he has ever had went into bankruptcy, mega. Every business Donald Trump has had went into bankruptcy. Yes, it did. It did. And it's really just eating me up that he continues to cover for you mega maggots that did the insurrection. He says he is going to make sure that the people that are locked up will no longer be locked up. They committed these crimes. He will not be president. That's not happening. Mega maggots. It's not happening. He lies, and he said he had nothing to do with January 6th. He had everything to do with it because he stood at the thing rallying y'all up, telling y'all to fight. He even said that we supposedly got his ear shot off, and then his ear never got shot off. Looked like a bunch of stage makeup. I worked on set, so I know. He lies and says he had nothing to do with. He didn't have anything to do with January 6th. He told y'all to go out and do that. And while y'all was out there, he was saying he coming out there. He encouraged y'all to go out there. And then he waited hours later and pretend on Twitter to tell y'all to stop. He said y'all are good people, just like he said about Charlottesville, that y'all are good people. No, MAGA, y'all are terrorists. Y'all are worse than the Taliban. Y'all are nothing but rotten terrorists, rotten cockers meat that are bad people. You're bad, horrible people. You are terrorists like Donald Trump is a terrorist because he encouraged that. He encouraged the insurrection. Yes, he did. He made up a lie and he said that it was Kamala's fault. How is it Kamala's fault? He blamed the insurrection on Kamala. Anything he does, he always got to point the finger at somebody else, and that's what bullies do. That's what a little 2-year-old having a temper tantrum does. That's what he does. That's what MAGA does. Point the finger at everybody else. That's what you do, MAGA. Kamala even mentioned that she was there January 6th, and she told exactly what happened. She said some people died because of Donald J. Trump, because of that maggot Donald J. Trump. Some people died. That's what happened January 6th. They were unalived. Officers were harmed. Innocent people were harmed. They stole things. They unalived people. You're a terrorist, MAGA. Donald Trump is a terrorist, and I will not take that back. Kamala's goal is to end the chaos. All this chaos. He liked to pin everyone against each other. He liked to divide and conquer. And that's what a dictator does. He wants to be like your boy Putin so bad. Let's bring this back. He even brought up that Putin endorsed Kamala Harris. Trump is out here celebrating, parading around, talking about Putin. But Putin don't give a F about you. He's endorsing your competition. He's endorsing the other candidate. Johnny boy, pissy depends. Do you not comprehend that? But you still want to have a relationship with somebody that don't want to have a relationship with you. That's about like your marriage. In your marriage, you and Melania do not have a relationship. She won't even let you touch her in public. You reach to touch her hand. What does she do? She pull away because Danny boy smell like piss with that pissy depends. Let me get back to these debate notes. Like I said, Kamala would end all this chaos. He caused chaos. He believed in dividing and conquer. And MAGA is so naive. They want to be controlled. They want a dictator. They want to be told what they can do and take away their rights. They're naive. They're stupid. They're maggots. And maggots have no brain. Trump also wants a bloodbath. He stated that himself. All Kamala was doing was bringing up things that he let come out of his mouth, out of his dick suckers. He wants a bloodbath. He stated if he does not win, there will be bloodshed. That's what Donald Trump has said, MAGA. And y'all are for that? You just may be the bloodbath yourself. Because what make you think people going to let you just harm them? What make you think that, MAGA? Be for real. This debate told us so much. Were you listening? Or was you using the ear that Donald Trump said got pop-powed off? His ear didn't get pop-powed off. It did not get pop-powed. Even the FBI stated it. No, it never happened. Donald Trump, they asked him about when he lost the 2020 election. And they asked him, he had no choice but to own up to it, but still in his mind, he keeps saying, I had more votes. Trump, you lost. You lost the election, Dunny boy. You are a loser. You lost the 2020 election. You lost. You even stated, and they mentioned about it, you even stated about a week ago that you lost just a little, not much. You didn't lose very much, but you owned that you lost. Now tonight, you don't want to own it. Donnie boy, you lost. You lost the election in 2020, and you will lose it 2024 because Kamala Harris gonna wax that ass again November the 5th. You will lose. Why? Because Kamala Harris is the true person, the true candidate for the people. Trump has 60 cases, 34 felonies. And then he speaks about Georgia, the state he tried to ask for 11,000 more votes to try to get over on us American people to say he won this election in 2020. He's a sore loser. That's who y'all for, MAGA. Your boy's a sore loser. Yes, Donnie boy lost the 2020 election. He lost mega maggot brains. He lost. Accept it. He will lose the 2024 election. Thank you for saying my lipstick is nice. Thank you so much. It's from my lipstick brand. I actually have on Hustler. It's from my lipstick brand, the red lipstick Hustler. I'm wearing Hustler. Thank you. Trump was fired by us, the American people. 81 million Americans told him, we don't want you anymore as our president. You was fired by us Americans. 81 million people, Donald Trump, told you you're fired. That's your favorite line. You're fired. Well, you're not on The Apprentice anymore. You're in America with the voters voting, and we told you in 2020 you were fired. That's what we told you. And Kamala, she brought up that the world leaders, let me take a sip of water, my throat getting dry, talking about Donnie going. Kamala Harris brought up about, she looked Donald Trump in his face and she said, the world leaders are laughing at you, Trump. They are. They think Donald Trump is dumb. He has no education. And he's standing there going against a prosecutor. He can't take the ball down the court for November the 5th. He doesn't have it in him. He's too fat. The fat around his heart is going to take him up out of here before November the 5th. Donald Trump going to be gone, unalive, because he's a fat pig. He would not be taking the ball down the court, MAGA. Y'all going to be mad again. You're going to try to have another insurrection. You will not succeed at it. They ready for you, MAGA, because they know y'all are sick individuals. They know y'all should be in the Looney Tune. It's a fact. He lost in 2020, MAGA. It's accepted. He lost. MAGA, he will lose again. Kamala Harris, 2024, will be our president. Do you not hear me, MAGA? Listen, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz will be our president, vice president. Listen carefully, MAGA. Your boy Donnie boy with that pissy pins, he will lose. Again, Trump started slobbing on himself again. I could see the slob coming down. It was all on his lip, just coming down. And at this point, he had snot coming down, snobbering all down. Ooh, Trump is nasty. But what I expect, MAGA gonna be right along with, because they from trailer parks and they hillbillies, so they don't have no problem with, because they probably eat snot. So Kamala Harris brought up about the military leaders and what they said about Donald Trump. Our military leaders said that Donald Trump is a disgrace to this country. What is Donald Trump? He is a disgrace to the Americans. Donald Trump is a disgrace to America. MAGA, your leader is a disgrace. The military thinks he's a disgrace. Your leader got y'all looking so bad. He fumbled the ball tonight. Donald Trump fumbled the ball so bad tonight, MAGA. He fumbled that ball. Thank you, AC. Thank you for the blue hearts. Thank you for always showing your Queen Lillie love. Thank you. I appreciate you. Because when we get through with these notes, we're going to get into these videos about Donald Trump. And I'm going to show y'all a picture of his nose running. I'm going to show y'all him slobbing. Slob was all on his mouth. Ew. That's what pigs do. They slob and their nose be running. Kamala said, I already said it about the leaders. They look at Donald Trump as a disgrace to the country. And I noticed Donald Trump's Porsche, I got pictures of that too. Donald Trump's Porsche started moving, about to come out. His Porsche at the bottom was moving. He was angry. See, when he get angry, he started slobbing. His nose get to running because he's a pig. And that Porsche was moving at the bottom of his mouth. Trump said Biden doesn't know he's alive because he's trying to make Kamala look bad. He's trying to make Joe Biden, our president, look bad. It ain't working. He's sickening for making fun of a man that's elderly when he's elderly. Hit that like button. Thank you, guys. I love you all. I love everybody in my chat. I even love you too, MAGA. But I don't care what you think about me. Okay. So, Kamala reminded us that Trump, Kamala had to remind Donald Trump, you're not running against Biden. You're running against a black queen, me, Kamala Harris, because he kept bringing up Joe Biden. She said, you are running against me. You are not running against President who? President Biden. She had to remind him because he's so stupid. He continued to bring up President Biden. Kamala Harris, what she has done since she's been in the White House, she has brought 50 countries together. Yes, she's about uniting. And Donald Trump is about divide and conquering. She said, we are a free country. and that Trump would take away your freedom. MAGA, he's going to take away your freedom. That's what Project 2025 is all about. You need to start reading. You do not read, MAGA. You need to start reading and stop believing everything this fat pig is telling you. Please come out of the Caucasus Mountains. Please get some sunlight. Like me, come out to the sun. Come on, you can get a little sun with me. Come talk to me, MAGA. Come on and get some of these debate notes. And when they came back after the debate, um, Donald Trump with his black lady makeup on, I could tell he freshened up his black lady foundation, y'all. Because you know it's the color of me. It's not like his pale white skin from the Caucasus Mountains. His foundation was all on his lips. I was laughing. I said, Donald Trump done went and wiped some of that saliva off his lips, y'all. He wiped that saliva off his lips. And then he put his black lady makeup on his lips. That makeup, that's my complexion. Donald Trump, your black lady makeup was on your lips and it looked very crazy. And then those raccoon eyes still sticking out, that pale Caucasus skin from the Caucasus Mountains. Oh, you look like a raccoon. You look just horrible, Donny boy, with your city pins. He says Kamala is a horrible negotiator. That's what he brought up. And he said, but he's the one of all he said Kamala Harris is a horrible negotiator. That's what he said when he came back from the commercial break. But for her to be a bad negotiator, she sure got our people back from Russia. The people that had been captured over there, she got them back. So she's absolutely a great negotiator. That's what Kamala Harris is. The man with the pissity pins, he want to state differently and brainwash MAGA maggots about Kamala Harris. He want to manipulate you to keep disliking Kamala Harris. Yes, Donald Trump is demented. Yes, he is. He's the Antichrist. Donald Trump is a reprobated mind. God does not hear him. But he's the one with bankruptcies. He's the one that every company he has had went into bankruptcy. He's about to lose Mar-a-Lago, from what I've heard. They want him out of Florida. Those people in Florida, the elderly, are voting for Kamala Harris. The Republicans are voting for Kamala Harris. Not the MAGA Republicans, but you know what? Some MAGA people have actually left the MAGA cult. Yeah, they left the MAGA cult. Yes, that's what they did. And they on Team Kamala. Get off that short bus. Get out those remedial classes and get on the winning team where you could be educated by someone that has a law degree, someone that graduated from Howard University, someone that has a doctorate, Kamala Harris. Get some education because Donald Trump has no education. He continued to lie to you guys that he does. He has no education. Kamala Harris has the education. She has the credentials to be our president. She is now already in the presidential office as our vice president. And she will continue to be there because she will be in the main chair as our president for 2024. Middle finger in the air to MAGA, middle finger in the air to Donald Trump because she will win this election coming November 5th. Vote early. I encourage y'all to vote early because MAGA think they're going to stop our vote. It ain't happening, MAGA. You MAGAs better sit down and be humble. That's something you know how to do. Why? Because your ancestors made you that way. Just take and take and take. Harm people. That's what you learned, MAGA. You're just like Trump. A destroyer. He has a destroying spirit. Like MAGA. Y'all destroyed and had the insurrection at the Capitol. Y'all are destroyers. Y'all are terrorists. Kamala's goal is to ensure stability in this country and stop comparing her to Joe Biden because she's not the president. She's the vice president. A lot of things she did have to handle and get done in the White House, like negotiate to get our people back from Russia that was captured. Yes, she did that. Donald Trump didn't do that. He didn't have any intentions on ever doing it. And if he would have got back in the White House, he would not have done it. No, he would not. He's a maggot. He's a horrible person. He cares nothing about the people. Donald Trump is a dictator. And if he gets in that White House, he's going to take away your rights. He's going to destroy this country. He almost did it before. He is going to destroy America. He's going to hand everything over to Putin, even though Putin has endorsed Kamala Harris. Donald Trump is not for the people. He handed over some of our secrets to other countries, to China. He's a terrorist because of that as well. He should be punished to the fullest. Kamala Harris mentioned about Donald Trump negotiated the weakest deal with the Taliban. He did a deal with the Taliban. And with that deal, he invited the Taliban to Camp David. Do you not hear me? He invited the Taliban to Camp David. That is sickening. He does not appreciate nor respect our country and our fallen soldiers. Why would you invite the Taliban to Camp David? He's disrespectful to this country. MAGA, do you not hear me? He is disrespectful to this country. Kamala Harris is for the people to build a better country. We are not going back. I refuse to go back, MAGA. You should refuse to be under a dictator. And they questioned that moderator. One of the moderators questioned Donald Trump. Let me take a sip of water, okay, MAGA? Is it okay with you? One of the moderators asked your boy Donald Trump, why do you insist on bringing up her race about her being black? He said he read that she wasn't black and he doesn't care about it. But the thing is, Donnie boy with the pissity pants, if you do not care about it, why do you continue to talk about her during your rallies about her race? Her father was a Jamaican black man, darker than me, and I'm black. Her mother was an Indian, and actually her mother's skin was darker than mine too. I'm black, but she was an Indian. Kamala Harris' mother was an Indian. Her father was a black Jamaican. His skin was darker than mine. Stop with your lies saying her father was European. That's a lie. Stop it, MAGA. You're disgusting. Y'all always want to take away from our black history. So now you're going to write in history that Kamala Harris' father was black. Like you're going to write in history in 50 years from now, y'all going to claim Beyonce and say she white. Anybody that was great in our country, y'all lied, said they was white. Because I told y'all already, baby Jesus Christ was a black man. Putin already showed y'all that, and I showed y'all the evidence here on my channel that Jesus was a black man. He is a black man. He lives in me. Jesus don't hear Donald Trump. He's a reprobated mind. Jesus don't hear you, MAGA. You're a reprobated mind. Apparently, we don't serve the same God because you cannot serve the God that I serve because God would not hear Donald Trump. And you supporting a terrorist. MAGA is a terrorist. Kamala says that Donald Trump wants to divide us by race. That is very true. That's why he keep bringing up her race, trying to say she's not black, and then she turned black all of a sudden. She's been saying she's black for a long time. She's been saying it all her life. She went to a black university, HBCU, Howard University. What university Donald Trump went to? What university Melania went to? I'll wait. Inquiring minds want to know. Donald Trump he called for execution to the Central Five. He wants to divide us by race. And when he did that, he wanted the Central Five executed for a crime they did not commit. And that's why they got out of prison, where he needs to go to prison because he belongs there. He SA'd people. He has 34 felonies. Donald Trump is a felon, MAGA. He wants to divide and conquer. That is his goal. That's what a dictator does, MAGA. Kamala Harris wants to unite the American people. She does not want to divide us. That's why she made the statement that it doesn't matter what side you on. She is for the people. She wants to unite us, not bring us apart by race. He wants to start a race war. That's what he wants to do. Kamala Harris, 2024, and she's going to win the election November 5th. Yes, God. Okay. He lied about the Central Five boys. He said to unalive them ahead of the sentencing. He said he didn't say it till they said they were guilty. They was pressure into that. Some of them was pressure into that by the white police, by the white detectives. Yes. Donald Trump is a despicable man. And Kamala Harris brings up, we are in a new generation of leadership, is what Kamala Harris brings. A new generation of leadership is what Kamala Harris is about. Her plan is to help start up businesses, to give them money to start up businesses, and to give each family every year $6,000, $25,000 down payment for their homes. That's part of her policy, to give people $25,000 down to buy a home for their starter homes, their down payment. She says, let's turn the page. We are not going back, MAGA. We're not going back to Donald Trump and his division. He wants to divide this country like he did when he was there, when his time of being your president. We're not going back during her presidency. That's when she's going to give the $25,000 to help buy your homes. Donald Trump didn't do that. He didn't do that. He only helped the rich. He helped the rich get richer. He only helped his daughter get money from foreigners, and her husband became a billionaire. They are now worth billions because he was only for the rich. Mega maggots. Yeah, he's selling Bibles. And the man don't even know how to hold a Bible up. He holds the Bible upside down. Donald Trump, they asked him about getting rid of, why he wanted to get rid of Obamacare. And he said he didn't want to get rid of Obamacare. Yes, he did, because he wanted the Trump care, which never happened. He couldn't get it done. Him and the Republicans could not get rid of Obamacare. But he had every intentions when he was in the White House to get rid of it while he was sitting in there eating cheeseburgers, getting fatter and fatter, and the fat just building up around his heart. He doesn't care about health care because he does not care about his health. He doesn't care about his health. So what do we expect? But now he claims he's going to keep the Obamacare when he gets in office. Trump, you hate Obama. You live in the world of hate. You are the president of hate, but you've never been my president. I have never called you president in my life. I would never call you president. Never. He's such a narcissist. He lies and said he's going to keep the Obamacare. He has every intention on taking your health care from you. And a lot of the MAGA people are on Obamacare. They don't want to own it, but you're on Obamacare. Yes, you are. Kamala also mentioned that there's 60 times he tried to get rid of affordable health care. Your boy Donnie Boy tried to get rid of your affordable health care over 60 times. He's lying. He will not be keeping Obamacare. He cannot stand the Obamas. They're more educated. They're winners. Donald Trump and Melania don't even have the education to compare and stand beside our President Obama and Michelle Obama. What Obama stand for? They can't compete. They can't even compete with Kamala Harris and Doug. If not, they can't compete. They don't have the education. Their brain is this small. They have the brain of a rat. And Obamacare is going to continue to live. And Donald Trump, Kamala Harris brings up where Donald Trump was trying to have the Obamacare shut down. And the last vote that killed Donald Trump from taking down the Obamacare was the great McCain. McCain stopped him in his tracks. His vote stopped him. He went against Donald Trump to take away the Obamacare. We will win November 5th. Get ready for it with your sick comments in this chat. I'm not afraid of you, MAGA. Everybody got pow-pows. And my husband is not afraid of you. You know nothing about me. You know what you think you know. Obamacare will live on. Health care should be a right to all the Americans. But Donald Trump doesn't care about health care. He doesn't even care about his health. Look at him. He looked like a big fat pig up there during the debate. And look at Kamala Harris, well in shape, well grown, looking presidential, sounding presidential. She didn't allow him to frazzle her, but she frazzled him. Yes, she did. Your boy Donald Trump was shaking in his boots going against Kamala Harris. He was stumbling over his words, like he said President Joe Biden did in the debate with him before Kamala Harris came along and took the ball down the court. They talked about climate change. They questioned Trump about climate change. He can't question. He never answered. The thing is, during this debate, Donald Trump never answered any other questions. He'll talk about things that has nothing to do with what the moderators asked him. That's what your boy Donald Trump did. He had no answer for climate change. Kamala Harris said climate change is real, and it is. That's why we had so many tornadoes and hurricanes. She said home insurance is affected by climate change. It is. And that's so, like, for instance, there's a pastor that's claiming his insurance hasn't fixed his church because of the hurricane that happened in Houston. You can blame Donald Trump for that. Kamala Harris believes in climate change, what we need to do. She invested trillions of dollars since she's been in office as the VP of the United States. She invested trillions of dollars into climate change, her and President Joe Biden. Yes, they did. Stop believing the hype and the lies that your stupid, incompetent President Trump, no longer President Trump, keep telling you guys. He lied to you, MAGA, every day, 24/7 on Twitter and on his website, truth website, whatever it is, trash website. Trump is trash. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, when they question about the manufacturing, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden brought back 800 manufacturing jobs to this country. When Donald Trump was in office, he took away the manufacturing jobs from the manufacturers and sent it to other countries. But now we have it back thanks to Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden. Our manufacturing jobs are back in this country. Yes, it is. We lost manufacturing jobs when your boy, Donnie Boy, was in the office with his pissity pens. He took away the manufacturing jobs from the people. That's what he did. And again, during the debate, what is happening? Donald Trump's nose continued to run. Yes, his nose continued to run. All he had to do was go, just get the snot to go back up. He was slobbering all down with snot. Ugh, he's so nasty. The fat pig look a mess with his makeup running, his black makeup the color of my face. He look a mess. Oh. Dude has been lying to America. And during the end, because Donald Trump won the toss-up, so Kamala Harris had to go first. And she set out her policies. And she stated to you guys what she will be doing. Believe her. Because your boy Donald Trump, he has no policies. All he has is a runny nose and slob running down his lips during the debate. You are rocking with a loser. Get off that short bus MAGA and get on the winning team with Kamala Harris. Middle finger in the air, Donald Trump. You won't run this town tonight. Who gonna run this town tonight? Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I have more for you guys I'm gonna be showing you because y'all need to know what's going on with your boy Donnie Boy, his lies, and his terrible wife. She happened to do a video today. Finally in support of her boy, but I guarantee you she got paid for it. Like she got paid to speak. And when she spoke that time, they paid her $27,000 to speak for just a couple of minutes. That's not love. He has to give her money to do anything. He always have to give her money because she doesn't want to be near him. She does not support him at his rallies. She never does. Donald Trump, you are sinking in a hole and you're not winning. You're going down in a quicksand, and MAGA, you're going down with him because you continue to stay on that short bus with Donald Trump. He displayed tonight how dumb he is. He could not answer the questions. He never answered the questions that he was asked. He would rumble about things that had nothing to do with what the moderators asked him. Nothing. I'm going to show y'all some things right quick, okay? Because Mega, listen, listen, Linda, listen, listen. Oh, unless you got that ear that Donald Trump claimed was powed off. It never happened. It was fake. We're gonna listen to Plies right quick because he's gonna talk about your boy Donnie Boy got waxed tonight. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. What the heck that keep happening? Hold on. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. We're gonna play something right quick. He gonna get fact checked. We're gonna listen to it. For some reason this is acting a fool. What is going on? Hold on. Bear with me, MAGA. Bear with me. Be patient. That's something your boy didn't teach y'all was patience. You got to be patient. Patience. Look at Donald Trump. Look at y'all boy, Donnie boy. This what he looked like tonight, like a big fat pig. Look at Donnie boy. Donnie boy, you're a big fat pig. He eat pork too. He eat beef. I know he stink. That stuff comes through your pores. Look what Melania got to come home to. Look at that. Look at that what she got to come home to. Donnie, you got nothing to work with. I'm going to play something for y'all. Because here in Georgia, there was a pow at a school.
But we fully understand because we're proud American gun owners, and it's our job to defend the Second Amendment.
But I understand that we don't have guns in the UK. That is true, but we don't have mass shootings either. Children aren't scared to go to school.
You have mass stabbings, lady. You have all kinds of murder.
Nothing like the same rates here.
Well, you can go back to your country and worry about your no guns.
That's very kind.
We like ours here.
How people that stole a country gonna tell somebody to go back to their country?
Set out to Democrats who want to take away America's guns. Someone else talked about being left unarmed and defenseless. I mean, it sounds very much, maybe this is a British perspective, that you're scaremongering. I mean, no one is talking about taking your guns away or your rights away.
She's right. Kamala Harris mentioned that. She and Joe Biden are pow owners. They're not going to take MAGA. Stop believing the hype that Donald Trump is putting in your ear. They're not trying to take away your pows. We have rights to have them. We have rights to have our pows. Like Kamala Harris said, she is a pow owner. But the problem is with pow rights, MAGA, your people are allowing your children to take guns into schools and harm other students. It cannot continue. It cannot continue, MAGA. It can't. It just can't. What is Donald Trump about? Chaos and division. That's what Donald Trump is about. Chaos and division. Donald Trump is about divide and conquer, because that's what a dictator does, MAGA. Look at Donald Trump. Look at your boy. Donnie boy got on black lady makeup. Look at him. That's what he looked like at the debate. Look at that fat pig Donald Trump got on our black lady makeup. Donnie boy, stop wearing black people's makeup on your face. Why can't you just wear your skin, Donnie? You're not a woman. Or is that Melania's makeup? Did she try to be a black woman? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. He's a fat slob. Just look at him. That fat slob Donnie boy. He's a fat slob. Kamala Harris, hold on. She is for freedom and opportunity. Freedom, where are you? She is for freedom and opportunity. That's what Kamala Harris is about, MAGA. Get off the short bus. Get on the winning team. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are the winning team. And if you want to compare the two, that's what they're about. Look at her policies and look at Donald Trump's policies. He divides and conquers. That is not her goal. Her goal is for your freedom. Her goal is keeping you in this country secure. Donald Trump don't care about keeping you secure. Anybody that takes a Taliban to Camp David against our fallen soldiers does not care about you, Mega. He doesn't care about you. Give me a moment. We're going to get to these videos today. And I may not show a lot of the videos. I'm just going to, I'm going to play it and let y'all listen, okay? One moment. Just a moment. Hold on. Hold on, MAGA, 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 MAGA. Hold on for me, okay? Hold on just a little while longer. Trump ain't never taught y'all that. See, we know patience. Us Democrats know patience. We know how to be humble. Hold on. Can you do that, MAGA? All you know to do is destroy. Look at something so beautiful. I'm about to show y'all something so beautiful. What that says? There was a drone put out for our girl Kamala Harris, celebrating her tonight in Philadelphia. It says, Madam Vice President. They didn't do that for your boy, Dunny Boy. No, they didn't. Why? Because he's a divider. He wants to divide and conquer this country. That's what Donald Trump want to do, MAGA. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something else, MAGA. Hold on. Hold on. I got something for you, MAGA. Somebody that used to be a part of your cult. He's speaking.
Donald Trump's debate strategy for tonight is going to lead him to a
I like this guy. He's amazing.
defeat, y'all. I know I don't want to believe it either, but his strategy is going to be the same strategy that he used against Joe Biden in that last debate, y'all. And see, but this time he's not debating an 82-year-old man that was recovering from some sort of flu. No, he's going to be debating a very intelligent, very sharp, professional prosecutor who is very well versed and very well informed in everything that she says. So it's a whole different animal, is what I'm saying. This ain't going to be Joe Biden. This is going to be Kamala Harris. And the thing is she's not going to let him get away with the stuff that he got away with Joe Biden. Not at all. And the thing is, what his strategy was to come out and try to intimidate ABC News by attacking the moderators and stuff before the debate ever even started. Now, that's a stupid idea. See, now I know he hates ABC. Well, because like us, he don't even know his ABCs, you know. So I could see why he'd be pissed off at ABC because he thinks that they're just making fun of him because he don't know his ABCs. In fact, I heard y'all that he had to have his White House briefings.
He used to be a part of you, MAGA.
Books, y'all, and pop-up books. I bet that was cool.
He saw the light and he left that camp.
That's what
He's no longer part of the Republican Party.
But so he struggles with ABCs, and so he hates ABC. And attacking the moderators is a stupid idea because they're going to be the ones that are now asking the questions and holding his feet to the fire this time. You know how he did in the last
Donald Trump definitely ain't alpha.
Never answered one
all those bankruptcies. He's not alpha.
That pertained to the question that was asked.
Donald Trump got 34 felonies. He's not alpha male. No, he's better male.
That was slick. He didn't have to humiliate himself to prove that he don't know what he's talking about. He never did that, see, because he just talked about other things, three things: the border, tariffs, and drill baby drill. And so anyway, he's not going to get away with it this time because he's done attacked the moderators, and the moderators ain't too happy about that, I'm sure, and they're going to hold his feet to the fire and going to make him answer some questions. Now, whenever he loses his cool, he's going to start attacking that Kamala Harris with racial slurs and misogyny and stuff, and that's not going to sit well for the viewers, you know. And see, the thing that's going to make it even worse on him is when he does that, Kamala Harris is going to destroy him with class, is what's going to happen. Anyway, this debate is probably going to end his candidacy. about a week after this debate, when the polls come out, it's going to show that everybody who watched this debate is going to be horrified at Donald Trump because he don't have a debate strategy. He's got an attack strategy, a clown show, a circus carnival barker strategy. And those moderators aren't one bit intimidated by him at all. See, especially, after he's 34-time convicted felon and everybody watched him sit in that courtroom for weeks on end, shitting his diaper. Nobody on this planet is intimidated by Donald Trump, except for Republican politicians that need to pretend they like him so that stupid people will elect them. All right. So he's basically already defeated because his strategy is nothing but try to bully and bulldoze, and it's going to fail miserably. Inmate Trump 2024.
Inmate Trump 2024. Inmate Trump 2024. Can I get an amen? Inmate Trump 2024. He's going to be locked up. Danny Boy, locked up. November 26th, locked up. Danny Boy.
Could not have two more different candidates with two more different approaches to the task at hand here. I had a television executive once tell me
this is
everything you need to know.
MSNBC.
A live event on television, you can tell with the
I
sound
can't
off.
play it live. Some of them I
if
can
you
and some
had
of
the
them I
sound off
can't.
for this debate, which I'm sure nobody did, what you would have seen was
Listen,
Trump
Linda, listen.
looking physically hunched.
Honey,
angry,
I would never come to the right side and be a mega maggot. This pretty face to hang with hillbillies and hang out in trailer parks, it ain't happening. No. Nobia, no.
Able to finish a thought, seeming very frustrated.
Honey, I am too fine to be a mega maggot. My body fit. No fat gut like the mega maggots in the trailer park in the hillbilly land. I refuse to be a part of the mega maggots. Oh, Lord, it ain't happening over here. I'm too pretty to be a mega maggot. I got real hair while they hair all stringy and greasy, sitting around eating pig feet in the hills of the Caucasus Mountains. I can't do it. I like the sun too much. Yes, God. Yes.
About world crime rates being low and not being the explanation for America having high crime rates.
Yeah, he lies and said the crime rate is up with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. That's not true. The crime rate is actually lower.
It's legal to kill children in the United States. He insisted that he saw something on television about eating dogs. That was
more lies. Yeah, he said we're eating dogs.
The debate saying he saw it on television, so therefore he knows it's true, and so therefore what the police said about it can't be true. Kamala Harris.
Yes, John, JL Trump 2024. Thank you, Wild Rice. JL Trump 2024.
Military leaders who have worked with him
jail.
have told her
he's going to jail. Accept it, Mega.
She said to him that you are a disgrace. She described him as confused and unable to understand that he lost the election. She said he was fired by 81 million people.
That's
he's
us,
having
the
a
American
very
people.
difficult
He was
time
fired by
processing
us.
that.
81 million.
He handed $400 million on a silver platter and then filed bankruptcy 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
She said people leave his rallies early due to exhaustion
That's a
and
fact.
boredom. And talking about the Russia-Ukraine war, she said Putin would be sitting in Kyiv if he were president, with his eyes on the rest of Europe, starting with Poland. And why don't you tell the 800,000 Polish Americans right here in Pennsylvania how quickly you would give up for the sake of favor and what you think is a friendship with what is known to be a dictator who would eat you for lunch? I've never seen a starker contrast in presentation from two candidates in any debate, in any type of contest.
She ate Donald Trump's ass up. Kamala Harris waxed the floor with Donald Trump. She had him by his toupee, had him in the chokehold. He can't breathe. All that fat around his heart, he gonna clunk out.
7 days, we do not know the outcome of the election. Yeah. But if these matter at all in the outcome
He was defeated during the debate.
It should be over, because she didn't just prevail in every
She
exchange.
prevailed.
She prevailed at the humaning. Questions that were deeply personal, she turned into questions not about herself, What about a campaign?
I
What about
wore
the
my
Democratic
pearls
Party?
tonight
I mean,
because
what
of
about Donald
Kamala
Trump?
Harris.
What about the country? The whole beginning was, I don't know if you noticed, his synapses did not
Real
seem to be
hair.
firing.
MAGA
But
be
she
talking
got
about my
into her
hair
entire
fake.
economic agenda. The thing
No,
that Chris
God made
Christie
me beautiful,
suggested
a
she do,
beautiful
use
black
this as an
woman.
opportunity to say which
In the
report.
first
She
2
did it in
minutes.
about the first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It was all out there. You know, to the degree
Listen,
that
Linda,
Trump
listen. So
has
you know what
support
happened during the
because
debate.
his
Because y'all
supporters
probably don't have no
are scared
TV out there in
or
the
nostalgic about an
Caucasus
America
Mountains.
that's slipping away. I
Listen, Linda,
suppose
listen.
that was somewhere in there. You know, for what it's worth, the Drudge Report has him, you know, a picture of him with the cat saying it's over. I mean, and to the degree that it's our job to cover what the campaigns do and the political apparatus, the Trump campaign is going to plans B, C, and D, and they have.
I like to drink
You know,
out of
they're
crystal
dark and they're
wine
dirty and
glasses.
they're
I
heinous.
can't
What do you
just
mean?
go and
You know, they're
sit in
going
the
to the
trailer
types
park
of
with
things that
MAGA.
Trump tweeted about.
Uh-uh.
The threats,
I live
the
a good
retribution,
life.
the placement of allies on election boards as they've done in the state of Georgia.
Real crystal
Because
is what I'm
this
about.
did not
I
win
can't go hang out in the trailer
many new
park.
voters.
It ain't happening, MAGA.
We are now
This
seeing
beautiful
maybe
face
the
in the
second
trailer park in
presidential
the
debate
hillbilly
in history
lands,
where
the Caucasus
Poland
Mountains.
might be the
No, I
deciding
like the
factor.
sun. I don't want to be in the Caucasus
That
Mountains.
point you
No,
isolated,
not at all.
800,000 Polish people in the state of Pennsylvania. Kamala Harris reached out directly to those voters. If she got 10,000 of them to focus on the threat to Poland that Vladimir Putin represents, she may have won the presidential election in that particular response. Let's start at the beginning. When
Listen,
they
MAGA,
entered,
listen.
I was wondering what was going to happen. Would there be a handshake?
Yeah.
We're going to see that video more than once. It's Donald Trump running away.
He didn't want to shake
from
Kamala's
her.
hand. They talking
It's
about the
Donald
handshake.
Trump
She
trying
walked
to
over because she's
turn away
presidential
as
and
the
reached out and
adult in
shook
the
his
room
hand. He didn't want to
approaches
shake
and
her hand.
crosses to do what every presidential candidate before her has done in that situation, which is to extend her hand to the other candidate, and Donald Trump runs away from it until he can't. She literally has to corner him.
And
to
she
shake
cornered
his
him
hand,
tonight.
and she does it. Two things I would point out quickly about it. You heard the person who was president of the United States on January 6th say to the American people, I wasn't responsible for security. President of the United States, commander-in-chief is what this job is about, and he's saying when they're attacking the Capitol and I'm doing nothing for 2 hours and more than 2 hours, I wasn't responsible for security. Another
A
thing you
terrible
isolated where he
man
said
Donald Trump is.
that Democrats and everyone wanted Roe versus Wade overturned. Here's the problem with that lie. That's his worst lie of the night. Because he was lying.
Listen, MAGA,
to the voters
learn something.
about
Listen,
he was
listen,
lying about
MAGA.
you, and you know
Listen,
it.
Linda,
More
listen.
than 60% of the country is sitting there saying he's lying about me. I'm a
Nick, your
Republican,
mama,
and I
man.
didn't want Roe overturned. I'm a Democrat. I'm an independent.
How could I
didn't
be a
want
man?
Roe
I birthed a
overturned.
child that's
He
31 years old.
actually lied
You dumb
directly
bitch.
to the
That's what
voters
you are, Nick.
about the votes.
Stop running your dick suckers typing
I
in
think
my
the moment
comments
that the
some stupid
debate
stuff.
went completely sideways for Donald Trump.
I have very long hair.
was the
That's my,
moment
I am a
when
hairy
Vice
girl.
President Harris
And
was
I
very
stopped
smart about
waxing
this.
because
She
it
said,
grows
"Look,
back
this
even
was gonna
thicker.
answer about
God
immigration.
made me
Did we
beautiful
were
because
gonna
I
ask
have so
about
many things
illegal
in
border
my
crossings.
blood.
We knew
That's
that
why
question was
I'm
coming,
a
that they were
hairy
gonna talk
girl.
about that. Talking about it reaching
But I'm a
record
black
high numbers
woman.
of drops, blah blah blah. She's on the only person
What's
on
your
the stage who's
DNA?
prosecuted transnational
Dick
gangs,
sucking?
trafficking drugs, and human
Get off
beings.
your
She
knees. How
talks
about
about
that?
bill that was on the table that Donald
You
Trump
come for me,
called
I'm going to come for
Republicans
you.
and
I'm going to
said,
rip your new
don't
butthole.
vote for because he wanted the issue, but he
I'm going to
didn't
tear you
want-
apart.
he didn't want
You
to
don't want
solve the
none of
problem, he
this.
just wanted the issue for the election.
I'm lethal.
And then she did
You don't
what
want
I
none
think
of
is
this.
the smartest thing of the
Get
night, and it
mad,
is
get
something
glad,
we
scratch your
totally
ass. How
from
about that?
Hillary Clinton that she was being advised to do. Get him with the one thing that will completely destabilize him for the rest of
Nothing
the
about me
debate, and it
says
did.
man. If
And
I was a
you may
man, how do I
know
birth
it's
a
when he
baby?
said- Essentially, she
You
said
dumb.
that
Your mama,
we need a
man.
leader who focuses on solutions. He's going to talk about immigration when it's not even the subject, because he kept going back to the millions of people and they're all criminals and he kept doing it, and she called him on it. And she said, note that he's going to talk about immigration when it's not the question. And I
hand him over to Diddy.
his rallies where he talks about Hannibal Lecter. And I want
What is
you to
that
know
name? Hand that guy over to Diddy
at
that
these
made that
rallies start
stupid
leaving
comment.
early. What you won't hear him talk about is you.
I bet you my hair longer and
That
healthier than
ended
your
Donald
mom and your
Trump's-
sisters.
the
How about
cheese
that?
being firmly affixed to the cracker.
Yeah.
He
I'm a
literally,
black
after
woman with
that, could
healthy
not stop
hair.
interrupting. He could not
And
stop
I don't
going back.
mind
He
having
could
these
not stop
sideburns. I
going
got
right
beautiful
back to his
curly
special beliefs.
sideburns.
He
When I
went
whip
on
my
about
head
immigration.
curl up, I'm a
He
black
argued,
woman
he then
that
turned
God
around and
blessed with
interrupted
nice hair.
and
Because
tried
black
to keep
people can have long
arguing
hair too.
about crowd size. He tried to say we're going to World War
You
III.
maggot.
Millions of towns of
You come for me, I'm going to rip you apart.
multiple times. They're eating dogs and cats. It was after that that he went into the dogs and cats. David Weir breaks in and says, no, sir, there is no credible reporting about that. He kept rambling. I think what Vice President Harris managed to do was every single thing that the campaign beforehand said they wanted her to do. She got her policy points out. After this debate, what people will think about when they think about Vice President Harris is $25,000 for building a first home, $50,000.
Yes, she's going to get $25,000 to get your first home.
$6,000 tax credit because she kept saying it. Yeah. And what he kept saying was,
honey, Kamala Harris, Donald Trump he was friends with Epstein. Kamala Harris, it would never be close to the Diddy situation. If anything, Donald Trump is closer to the Diddy situation. He used to party with Diddy. Kamala Harris has too much class to party with Diddy. But your boy Donald Trump did. And he partied with Epstein. They were close friends. They liked younger women.
I think you're having a hard time connecting with reality. Donald Trump got destroyed in this.
The man that cheated on all his wives, even cheated on Melania while she was pregnant with Byron. The son that looks like her trainer.
Not in full control of his mind.
It was by far the best debate performance against Donald Trump ever by anyone, I think.
Thank you, Christy. They love to come here and bash me. It don't bother me. I've been beautiful all my life. You can't hurt me.
I thought it was exceptional. I thought it's the best anyone's ever done against him. Both Republicans in Republican primaries and those big group brawls and one-on-one, even though I think both Biden and Hillary acquitted themselves well against him. The thing that she did, and it almost became like comical at a certain point, was she's doing two things every time. What do I want to communicate? Because we're talking about how do you negotiate this, right? How much him, how much you? What do I want to communicate about what I'm doing? And then, in the midst of that, just this little lure for the fish, and it could be John McCain. You know, if you bring up John McCain, he's going to litigate.
John McCain was a great man.
People at Charlottesville. You know, if you bring up very
and Donald Trump bashed him because he got hurt in the military.
Suckers and losers. He's going to go talk about suckers and losers.
And he was captured and beaten. And he made fun of him.
She would leave dangling.
That's why you did not get your way with the Obamacare, because McCain said no.
That Donald Trump is obsessed with about himself.
Yes.
A grievance, a thing in the past, the well-worn things that we've heard him go on and on about Nancy Pelosi.
Good, they're going after Diddy. I don't like Diddy. Just because he's black, that don't mean nothing for me. He SA people, women and men. He needs to be taken down.
I'll just say as a final point,
pull him down in the quicksand with you, Donald Trump. Donald Trump and Diddy need to be in the quicksand together. Maybe they'll make out.
Group of swing voters are like, I don't know. I don't have the mind of a swing voter, obviously. I don't know. I'm humble on that. Yeah. What I saw was someone totally
about the debate
in every single way.
Can I just add, though?
No, you go.
I think that we have all been tough and critical of the press. ABC did a very fine job.
Yes.
Yeah, ABC did a good job
on the eating of pets,
which is important. You gotta say it.
I mean, and I think sometimes people are reluctant to put themselves in a story. David Muir didn't hesitate to say, "I went back and watched the tape. You didn't sound sarcastic to me when you said I lost by a whisker." Kamala Harris got
That's right. Put your listening ears on. Thank you, AC. Y'all give me some blue hearts and hit that like button, please. Thank you so much.
I lost by a whisker, and then David Muir ended it by saying, "No, that wasn't sarcastic." So what the American people heard was Trump on three sides of the outcome of 2020, and David Muir and Lindsey Davis played an important role in that.
They were excellent. I think I kudos to them because they did just.
Thank you for the blue hearts, Vera. Thank you, AC. Thank you. Y'all are valued. You are definitely valued.
The one thing I would add is theatrically, what Vice President Harris did that I thought was very smart was that when she was saying something about Donald Trump, particularly when she was talking about the way foreign governments that she has interacted
y'all,
with.
The ones that support me, send more people to my channel. I appreciate you guys. Next month, I'm going to do a giveaway, too.
He glowered into the camera, and that too
I'm going to do giveaways up to the election time. That's what I'm going to be doing.
He looked weak and he looked afraid because he wouldn't look her in the eye. And she said, you are a disgrace. And I'm not saying I'm
Donald
saying
Trump is a disgrace. disgrace.
I'm saying
The
that
military
people that I
leaders
speak
say
with that
he's a
are at
disgrace.
heads of military
The
leaders who have
veterans
yes,
say he's a
to work with you,
disgrace.
tell me that
My
you
daughter's a
are
veteran.
disgrace. And in order to say you, she has to turn to him, and he can't bear it. He can't bear it. And then he, in his own defense, he goes to Viktor Orban. And you could almost hear the entire audience laughing because you're like, you've got to be kidding. That's your defense, Viktor Orban. And his other good one was when he tried to explain how it was his idea to get out of Afghanistan.
We're going to listen to somebody else now, y'all. I enjoy MSNBC, but we're going to listen to some other people talk about the debate, okay? The debate tonight was amazing.
JDL here with my colleagues AB Stoddard.
It was amazing. I really enjoyed the debate.
Friend of the whole world, Sarah Longwell of the Bulwark. Welcome to the beginning of the end of America's democratic experiment. It's going to be a great
and I'm
night.
going to
We're
be
so
picking
glad we can
some
all do this
moderators soon, too. I'm just trying to fill people out because so many MAGA people dislike me and they've been threatening me. I got to fill everybody out, and then I'm going to pick me some moderators. I will. I'm going to go into the chat and pick some moderators soon. But next month, up to the election, I'm going to be doing giveaways, okay?
I have PTSD from June.
Thank you for coming on my live. Y'all are all appreciated. Appreciate it. Even Maggie, you are appreciated. I don't have to agree with you, and I don't like Donald Trump, but everybody in my chat, I appreciate you coming to my chat.
I think it's, and I'm not trying to lower expectations. I'm trying to level set.
That's fine. Grade 5 to 9.
All Trump has to do tonight is show up and not say she's a nasty woman, not say anything else misogynistic or racist, not froth at the mouth. And he gets a good score.
Tonight is the night.
I like to get other people's opinions, so I gave y'all my opinion on the debate. So I want y'all to hear other people's opinions and the facts from news reporters.
Play perfect defense. She has to fact check Trump.
And she did. She fact checked him tonight. Made him feel like a little boy, the 2-year-old that he is.
She has to.
She spanked his butt.
Between what voters know about her in these key swing states and what she wants them and needs them to know about her. And that's pretty vast right now. And she has to project strength.
Let's see what else going on.
And it's a lot.
Debate recap. This one is not that long. I don't want to give y'all something that's long to listen to.
With meals for just $7.99, Panera doesn't make you choose between a good deal and feeling good about what you eat. Our melty chicken bacon rancher and
I gotta mute that because of the commercials, okay? Yeah, where's my blue hearts? Y'all give me some blue hearts. Give me some love. It's 1 Sunday in the morning. And I'm up and I got to be up at, come on now, because I got to be up and go somewhere by 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm on here with y'all because I love y'all. Whether y'all want to hate me or not, Mega, I love y'all. I loves everyone. I love y'all through Christ. Thank you, AC. Thank you very much. You are appreciated. Okay, let me unmute this. Hold on.
In the neighborhood.
This is Jimmy Kimmel. He breaks down the presidential debate.
Please vote for Trump so Haitian immigrants don't eat
I
us.
can show y'all this. Hold on.
One of Trump's delegates posted this image of him rescuing bastards. I can buy Trump grabbing 2 pussies at once. I just can't imagine him running. Okay. And it isn't just
thank you for the blue hearts.
Sweaty Teddy doing this. Trump's own running mate, J.D. Vance, is the main source of this nonsense. He's been talking about this in speeches. He's been posting about this as much as he can. The city of Springfield, in his state, Ohio, says there have been no credible reports of Haitians eating pets. But J.D. Vance, who wants to be vice president of the United States, keeps bringing it up.
And CNN asked Vance's office why he is pushing such a blatant lie. They said Senator Vance has received a high volume of calls and emails over the past several weeks from concerned citizens in Springfield. His tweet is based on what he is hearing from them.
Oh, he's getting calls. I didn't know he was getting calls. Now it makes sense. I guess all you have to do to get J.D. Vance to start spreading crazy things around is make calls. This, by the way, is the direct line to his office, 202-224-33.
Hey, Bianca. Hey, Bianca Edwards. Hey, Queen. Hey, all you beautiful queens in the chat.
J.D. Vance, that rainbow sprinkles at Baskin-Robbins turned your kids gay, okay? Please, do not distract the senator with this kind of silliness. He has Haitian cat eaters to stop. I have to believe that during the debate prep, the one thing Donald Trump's handlers begged him not to mention was this thing about Haitians eating pets. Please, Mr. President, stick to the economy and the border, anything other than Ohio Haitians eating pets. So what does he do?
He can't help himself. He brought up that stupid stuff about eating cats.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in.
Look at him, y'all.
They're eating the
It came out of his
the
mouth.
people that live there.
Here's what I'd like you to do right now.
Are you kidding me, Donny boy? Y'all, he was a mess at this debate. He was a mess. Donny boy, he made an ass out of himself.
You'd be in shock. The Republican Party would have to close their headquarters and turn them into a spirit Halloween store.
Thank you, Bianca.
Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there had been no credible.
Thank you, AC. Thank you, A. Morellis.
Injured or abused by individuals.
Thank you, everyone, for being on my chat and stand up to one Sunday in the morning with me.
People on television said my dog was taken and used for food.
I can't believe everything that Vince tells him.
That's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
the people on
I'm taking it from
television
the
say
city
my
manager.
dog was eaten by the people that went there.
He sees people on television. So you know what else he sees on television? He sees
I didn't see
Steve
that on
Harvey.
television.
He sees families having feuds.
Yes, Kamala was laughing. He's hilarious. Donald Trump is a delusional 2-year-old that has temper tantrums. And he wears a pissy pants, a pissy pamper.
Sometimes it's Kamala, sometimes it's Kamala, and sometimes it goes with both.
Yes, hit the like button, everyone.
I say,
Bianca, I'm going to message you when I get off here, okay? Thank you.
When you say Kamala, let's go.
Thank you, beautiful Queen Bianca.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can do it while you're on here. Let's see if they let me do it.
How is it possible that half of this country thinks it's a good idea to give the guy who tried to overthrow our government another chance to run our government? Like, if someone poisoned
I added you as a moderator, Bianca. Did it let you? It says Bianca Elwes is now a moderator. How can you tell?
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I added you as a moderator, Bianca.
Project 2025, which is a plan Trump's minions have cooked up to give Trump unprecedented power.
I'm still learning YouTube, y'all, so bear with me. There's a lot of things I gotta learn how to do.
Which I do, I believe in not reading it.
But even though I don't quite understand everything, I still come on here because I gotta get the message out. I gotta try to convince the megas to come on the winning team, get off the short bus. Hey, you don't need to be in remedial classes. Kamala can teach you a lot. She's well educated. Thank you, AC.
I know nothing about QAnon. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about the indictment. I know nothing about WikiLeaks.
Okay, your name is in blue. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. You can put people in timeout if they get too naughty, but I need their views because
I don't know anything about David.
I learned this from Tasha K. Let me stop this a minute. I remember Tasha K saying this, to not block anybody because you get those views up. So sometimes if they get too out of hand, put them in timeout if you have to. And I'm not trying to block anybody because I need my views. And I appreciate you guys for coming here. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you. But you know what, Bianca, you've been a moderator on several channels. You know what you're doing. You're the queen of moderation. You're a queen of being a moderator. Do your thing, girl. Tell me to shut up. Sorry about that. Okay, let me go back. Let me see. I think I end up.
Well, my friends, Rick.
I want to go back because I don't really want this guy.
Debate as consequential as what we saw.
Okay, we'll listen to him. He's decent.
Trump and Kamala Harris.
But I really enjoyed Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, what this says.
But when the inputs are unprecedented as they are this time around.
Thank you, beautiful.
You might get a different outcome, and this appearing to be one of the most consequential debates, certainly that I have seen. Betting markets exploding as a result. Twitter and Threads and X and TikTok and everybody is ablaze because no one expected Donald Trump to perform this poorly. I don't know that I've ever seen such a one-sided
I knew he couldn't beat our girl Kamala. She's too smart. She has been a prosecutor.
Having decided in advance She's going to shake
She
Donald
was.
Trump's hand.
I knew
Trump
he
didn't
couldn't do
want to
it.
do it, but Kamala Harris walks over. He was too petty to meet her halfway.
Boy, dear God.
But it is what it is.
I got my air conditioning on, y'all. It's cold in here. But I get hot from these lights.
There it is. And
because my light in my office is in the top. It's not that bright. It's covered with this fancy thing, and it make it dim in here.
Prices in her first opportunity to speak, undercutting Trump's plan to attack her on inflation, a very smart strategy. And Trump, on the other hand, using his
she set a trap. Kamala set a trap for Donald, and he fell right in the trap.
Black jobs.
He's stuck in that quicksand, y'all. He can't get out.
On top of that, we have millions
Thank
of people
you. Yes,
into
the
our country
algorithm.
from
Thank you.
prisons and jails, from mental institutions. And
I want to get monetized.
And they're coming in and they're
so
taking
I gotta keep going.
jobs that are occupied right now by
I'm not far from it now. Thank you all for coming on my live. I appreciate you guys. Y'all coming on here watching my channel is blessing me. Thank you.
Sort of narrating Trump's responses with her smirks and signs of confusion, but her first response to Trump, just very solid, very strong, prepared.
And border security during this debate, but I would like to let Vice President Harris respond on the economy here.
Well, I would love to. Let's talk about what Donald Trump left us. Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Great Depression. Donald Trump left us the worst public health epidemic in a century.
This is where Trump started to get agitated. Trump's calm at the beginning.
He don't like when you tell the truth. He get mad.
Donald Trump left us the worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War. And what we have done is clean up Donald Trump's mess. Yep. What we have done and what I intend to do is build on what we know are the aspirations and the hopes of the American people. But I'm going to tell you all in this debate tonight, you're going to hear from the same old tired playbook, a bunch of lies, grievances, and name calling. What you're going to hear tonight is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025
AC, you're right. It equals
that the former
Trump.
president intends on implementing if he were elected again. I believe very strongly that the American people want a president who understands the importance of bringing us together, knowing we have so much more in common than what separates us.
Some early jitters for the vice president, but she came off as very ready and very prepared.
She's very presidential.
And the triggering did not take long. We'll get to when Trump's forehead became purple. We will get to where Trump's upper lip started flopping.
Y'all, I'm sorry.
Spitting all over his microphone.
Trump started sweating, nose running, slobbing. It was funny.
Harris, a Marxist.
I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy, but if she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done to our country, and when you look at these millions and millions of people that are pouring into our country.
Kamala Harris just slowly but surely putting the pins and needles in Trump, getting increasingly agitated was Trump as she would go a little
Yeah, I love that she kept her composure.
Kamala,
even when he was speaking
where it really hurts
horribly of her, she kept her composure.
His stupid rally.
Instead of fixing
she had to bite her tongue. Yes, she did.
He's going to talk about
she's graceful and she's classy. She's a class act.
And I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies because it's a really interesting thing to watch.
She got a fresh color too, y'all. Look at her hair. You can tell she just got it trimmed in a fresh color.
He will talk about
she look amazing. You can tell she just got a fresh do.
What you will also notice is that the will of the voters in a free and fair election.
Look at that hair.
She delivered.
She got a silk press. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A fresh silk press.
She made him so
a fresh silk press. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
And like he just has no business even being in this contest, which he doesn't, but somehow Republicans put him in this position. You almost feel bad for him.
I don't feel bad for Danny Boy.
She makes him look so pitiable and pathetic. Wow.
Oh, Danny Boy with the pissy depends.
A very gross, quiet.
Oh, her hair was laid, Bianca. It had so much shine. That's how I know she just got it done. She had to get it done this morning. Because my hair looks the best when I first get it done. It has more body in it. And have a good shine to it from the silk press. You could tell she just got her silk press.
Vice President Kamala Harris with a reminder that it's
AC.
not Biden that Trump is
It was
running against.
freshened. Yes, it was.
I want to take this to Vice President Harris. I want to get your thoughts on support for
Well,
Ukraine in this moment.
being the
but also
president,
as
vice president,
Commander-in-Chief, if
it's more
elected, how would
presidential
you
to
deal with
wear a
Vladimir
suit.
Putin, and would it
I
be
have
any different
pantsuits.
from
When I
what
go
we're seeing from
speak
President
and
Biden?
do motivational speaking, sometimes
First of
I wear a
all,
pantsuit.
It's important to remind the former
People tend to
president you're not
respect
running
you more and
against Joe
take you
Biden, you're running
serious
against me.
when you're speaking.
I believe
I'm
the reason
speaking.
that
You saw
Donald
he
Trump
took her
says
line.
that
He
this
tried to say,
war
I'm
will be
speaking.
over
He
within
stole
24
Kamala
hours
line
is
saying,
easy
I'm
enough.
speaking. Remember, she said it to
And that's
Mike
not
Pence.
who we are as Americans. Let's
Sit down,
understand
Trump.
what happened here. I actually met with Zelensky a few days before Russia invaded.
So listen, I don't know how much of a difference this debate will make. Let me do the glasses thing. I don't know whether this time around it'll be an exception to the conventional wisdom that debates don't matter. But Trump could not control himself. He screamed through 90% of the debate. And Kamala Harris didn't let her guard down even for a moment.
And he said that she never met him.
Adult in the room and presidential.
He
now,
lies
what are they going to
so
say?
much.
They'll say Trump was passionate and she was a cold fish. That he was the one with the energy and she wasn't. They'll
Mega
say
lies
it was
so
3-on-1
much.
because it was Kamala plus the moderators.
Hey,
against
Ruben.
Trump.
How
But
long you
this
been in here? I didn't know you was
performance
here.
So bad that
Hola.
I just don't know that those narratives are going to
Hola,
make it.
senor.
Now, as a reminder, we were at Kamala Harris plus 1.1 nationally going into this debate. We now will give it 7 to 10 days and see where the polling lands after it's all said and done. I expect that this gives her a boost and that Trump gets even more desperate. We now have to get to the finish line. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Be with us until
Please
the
do,
election and
Bianca.
beyond. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. YouTube.com/The David Pakman Show. Pre-order my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine.
Yeah, I love David Pakman. That's my boy. That's who I'm listening to right now.
On some incredible momentum from Kamala Harris.
And I love the Midas Touch Network, so y'all check them out. Check out David Pakman and the Midas Touch Network as well. I watch a lot of their videos. They're so informative. And they have so many great things that they, can tell you about Kamala Harris. Everything about Kamala Harris. Yes. Let me see. What is this? That's September 5th. I don't want nothing about September 5th. Y'all, that debate was good. It gave me everything that I needed. If y'all still following up behind Donald Trump, y'all in trouble. Run, Rudolph.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Run.
No talent. Now I wouldn't do a show. That's terrible. Jimmy Kimmel shows practically
Trump love to talk
nobody
trash
will
about
watch
people.
Jimmy
Talking about
Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel.
His ratings are terrible. He's
Let
not
me
a
see who
talented
this
guy.
is.
He's a lousy host. Jimmy Kimmel have done to
Listen,
our
look,
country
they making
by
fun
allowing
of Trump.
these
Listen.
millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield.
This is the Young Turks station. Young Turks channel on YouTube.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in.
Listen,
they're eating
y'all.
the cats. They're eating the pets of the people.
Look at Kamala laughing at him.
And this is what's happening.
She laughed at him.
And it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned,
She like, what the fuck?
The reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase. Make America great again. She's destroyed.
Y'all, I gotta replay that because he said they're eating the cats and the dogs.
Have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating
crazy.
The pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. And it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase. Make America great again. She's destroying this country. And if she becomes president, this country doesn't have a chance of success. Not only success, we'll end up being Venezuela on steroids.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News.
Y'all, Johnny Boy is crazy. Did y'all not hear that? Uh-oh, I dropped the thing. Hold on, y'all. Johnny Boy is so crazy. The stuff he says, it just don't make sense. And he honestly believes his bull, y'all.
Used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
Well, he said it, Steve. No one is lying. He said it.
Totally unhinged. He's talking about.
Listen,
he got it mixed up. They were pretending that they ate cats, and he made it into dogs. Nobody's even claiming dogs. So she got under his skin by saying his people are walking out of his rallies and they're bored.
Ooh.
And look at how it triggered him into this total nonsense.
Man,
he spiraled and spiraled. By the middle of the debate, he was wishing that he was debating Biden and said, "Where's Biden?" He said, "Well, brother,
yeah, he started talking about Biden. Forgot Kamala is the one he debated.
Candidate of change, and he's the same old, same old. Mission accomplished. She did exactly
y'all.
that. Anna, what do you think?
She smoked the boy tonight.
And she did manage to keep her cool while taking effective jabs at him.
She smoked Donald Trump tonight.
The debate, in the end of the day, and this is what drives me crazy about debates, it's never really about substance. It's really about the optics. And when you look at the optics of this debate, you have Kamala Harris smiling the entire time, constantly looking at him, Donald Trump refusing to look at her with a scowl on his face, and he gets increasingly triggered by her, and that's not going to look good. And I agree. I mean, the answer. We've had this conversation on the show, Cenk, multiple times, and it's incredibly frustrating because when the Republican Party lies about migrants eating people's pets, that leads the other side to disbelieve anything the Republicans have to say about immigration. Okay. And then on the other side, when you have, the left claim like there's nothing wrong with the immigration system, everything is fine.
And this time with Congress, we're voting those Republicans out. We're going to make sure Congress is full with Democrats. Vote Democrat all the way down the ticket, y'all. All the way down the ticket.
Optics of this debate.
Right.
And we didn't get anything that sounded wacky from Kamala Harris.
There was no substance. Like, I want to be clear. This debate was not about substance. This debate was 100% about optics. And when it comes to optics, Kamala Harris won this debate.
Yeah, but look, the debates almost never have substance. And so if Donald Trump was a normal politician, John, I would be analyzing right now, well, I mean, Kamala Harris's point about Israel is, not exactly correct to say the least. They're not really holding Israel accountable at all. And I would get into hey, she did actually flip-flop on some of these issues. We'd be talking about some of her weaknesses.
We would have to see, that's right.
But Trump seems so unhinged that it.
But no matter what, I'm Kamala Harris all day long, 24/7.
I agree. I would have loved to.
She's taking the ball down the court. She scored a couple 3-pointers tonight.
In a debate, hear that. I think that
she's that girl. Y'all can't take nothing from her. She always has been. She's that girl.
Much to go around, but
Queen Kamala Harris.
But I think overall, just the strategy 100% worked. The only thing he needed to
McConnell is a mess. She's nothing like McConnell.
Don't remind people of what it's like for you to be
She's
president
nothing like
for 4
him.
years, and he couldn't do it. He came in trying. He had a stoic look on his face. He was biting back all the things he wanted to say, but she had prepared a list of 10 to 20 devastating ways to trigger him.
Yeah.
And better.
She triggered him, I knew she was going to do
it.
it.
They came up with better
and she was so calm. She kept her composure, so ladylike.
And he freaked out, and he started saying really strange things. And look, I'm feeling super good about the results of the debate. I predicted that she would win. I also predicted Joe Biden would win the last one, so 50-50 on that. But, I don't know how much effect this is actually going to have. I would assume some Republicans are going to be really disappointed in the results, and I hope that independents would see
He did
this
bad. I don't care what the Republicans think. MAGA, I don't care what y'all think. Donald Trump was not a good look. Kamala whipped him. She laid him on her lap, pulled down them pants, and looked at that. From the Caucasus Mountains butt, pale butt, and she spanked that ass. That's what she did. Roll your ass over and let me tap that. She tapped him real good. Made him respect her. When it came to the end, her closing was more powerful than Donald Trump's. More powerful. He didn't even make sense. He didn't even talk about, when you doing a closing, you got to talk and win the people over. That was not his goal. He was all over the place. He was rumbling. Let's see what this recap about. We're going to get out of here in a little bit, y'all. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep because I'm still excited about what happened during the debate. She waxed that ass. She shredded. You heard him. Being that he's an attorney for Midas, she said she's shredding him. She did.
Watch this. So let's now welcome the candidates to the stage. Vice President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump.
Kamala Harris. What's up, big baby? Thank you.
She signed him, y'all. That's what she signed him.
January 6th insurrection. Donald Trump went full election denier.
Let's listen to Ben, y'all, because my arm's starting to hurt holding that thing up. Ben is an attorney. His channel is Midas Touch. Please go and subscribe, y'all. He's very informative. His channel is a huge channel. They're doing big things. He has probably 300 million followers. That's why I keep up with him, because I learned so much from his channel and his network, the Midas Touch network.
I was there. And on that day, the President of the United States incited a violent mob to attack our nation's capital, to desecrate our nation's capital. On that
He
day,
did. I have a copy of the check. He wrote her a check. Remind me to show it to y'all. He wrote Kamala Harris a check. He endorsed her more than once.
The former president has been indicted and impeached for exactly that
reason. So he thought something of her, highly of her, apparently.
Situation. Let's remember Charlottesville.
Charlottesville, that was horrible.
He told me they was good people carrying tiki torches.
Racist. Just racist, downright racist.
And what did the president then at the time say? There were fine people on each side. Let's remember that when it came to the Proud Boys, a militia,
he break too many rules. The great 5 to 9.
The president said, the former
he's
president
a criminal.
said,
he breaks the laws.
Stand by.
Kamala Harris does not break the laws.
Everyone watching who remembers
she's
what
a
January
prosecutor.
6th was,
she's the VP of the United States.
I say we don't have to go back. Let's not go back. We're not going back.
We're not
it's
going
time
back.
To turn the page.
We're not going back.
And if that was a bridge too far for you, well, there is a place in our campaign for you to stand for country, to stand for our democracy, to stand for rule of law.
Hit the like button. Thank you, Bianca.
End the chaos and to end the approach that is about attacking the foundations of our democracy because you don't like the outcome. And be clear on that point. Donald Trump, the candidate, has said in this election there will be a bloodbath.
He said that.
If this and the outcome of this election is not to his
liking. He said it for the 2020 election as well.
Let's not go back. Let's chart a course for the future and not go backwards to the past.
Let me just, then you had Donald Trump.
I would not succumb to Donald Trump.
A simple yes or no question if he would veto.
I don't care if I had a racist boss before. I had plenty of racist bosses, and that's why I became an entrepreneur at a very young age, because I don't like being mistreated and talk too crazy. You cannot talk to me any kind of way, because I'm going to get like Jasmine, the Congress lady.
They talked about that they talk about
abortion. I like her.
But if I could just get a yes or no, because your running mate, J.D. Vance, has said that you would veto if it did come to your desk.
Well, I didn't discuss it with J.D. in all fairness. J.D., and I don't mind if he has a certain view, but I think he was speaking for me, but I really didn't. Look, we don't have to discuss it because she'd never be able to get it, just like she couldn't get student loans.
I'm getting hungry, y'all. I put my gum in my mouth. I'm getting hungry, but I don't need to eat this late.
Young people.
I'll probably eat some grapes or something when I get off here.
They can never get this approved. So it doesn't matter what she says about going to Congress. So wonderful. Let's go to Congress, do it. But the fact is that for years they wanted to get it out of Congress and out of the federal government. And we did something that everybody said couldn't be done. And now you have a vote of the people on abortion.
Then over here, Donald Trump takes the bait and starts rambling about crowd sizes, and he repeats the baseless.
We're not going back.
eating.
No, we're
pets,
not,
and then
Donnie
he
boy,
gets
with your
Jack,
pissy
to
depends.
his face.
We ain't going back.
Thank
We
you,
don't want to
President Trump.
smell
On
that
point, I want to
mess.
get your
Well, I
response.
would like to respond.
Let me just ask
Your
though,
wife
why
don't
did
even
you
want to
try to
smell.
kill that bill, and successfully
She won't even
so,
let
that
you
would have
touch
put thousands of additional agents and officers on the border?
First, let me respond as to the
Please.
rallies. She said people start leaving. People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go. And the
He's a
people that do
fool.
go, she's bussing them in and paying them to be there.
He lies.
And then showing them in a different light. So she can't talk about that. People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back. Our country is
We're
being
not
lost. We're a
going
failing
back,
nation.
Donnie
And it
boy.
happened 3.5 years ago. And what's going on here, you're going to end up in World War III, just to go into another subject. What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that
Every time I
came
hear
in,
this,
they're eating the cats. They're eating.
I'm sorry, y'all.
They're eating
Woo.
the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. And it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase, make America great again. She's destroying this country, and if she becomes president, this country doesn't have a chance.
A 78-year
Not only
adolescent. Thank you.
success, will end up being
That's exactly what he
Venezuela
is, a
on
78-year-old
steroids.
adolescent.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible
Somebody
reports of
said, "Are they
specific
pit
claims of
bulls?"
pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community."
Well,
All
I've seen
this,
people on television.
Yeah, what
say
kind of
here,
pet
this
is
is
it,
the
Danny
People on
boy?
television say my
Since you
dog
said they're
was
eating the
taken
cats and
and
the dogs.
used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing
He
to
said
say for a
used
city
to eating the
manager.
cats and dogs for food. I never heard that. I don't know where he got that from. But I did hear J.D. Vance say that too. His dumb self don't know what he want to be. Running around wearing a blonde wig.
You talk about extreme.
Happy Wednesday, Bianca. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank y'all for staying on the live this late with me.
I actually have the endorsement
thank you.
of 200 Republicans who have formerly worked with President Bush, Mitt Romney, and John McCain, including the endorsement of former Vice President Dick Cheney and Congress member Liz Cheney. And if you want to really know the inside track on who the former president is, if he didn't make it clear already, just ask people who have worked with him.
Here's Vice President Kamala Harris's full response on women's reproductive rights in response to Donald Trump bragging that he overturned Roe v. Wade and claimed that everybody wants it and that Americans are so happy that there are now Trump abortion bans across America. Play this clip.
Madam Vice President, I want to get your response to President Trump.
Well, as I said, you're going to hear a bunch of lies, and that's not actually
Thank you, Bianca. Thank you,
fact.
Steve.
Let's understand how we got here.
I'm going to let y'all see this while she's speaking about this.
Hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And they did exactly as he intended. And now in over 20 states, there are Trump abortion bans, which make it criminal for a doctor or nurse to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life. Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means. A survivor of a crime, a violation to their body, does
Thank
not
you,
have the
guys.
right to
Thank
make
you,
a decision
engagement
about what
buttons.
happens to
Thank
their body
you.
next. That is immoral.
Oh, that's Bianca. I'm
does not
sorry.
have
Thank
to
you, Bianca, because I'm
their
trying to read it
faith
while I got this thing
or
up. Thank you,
deeply
Bianca.
held
Thank you
beliefs
so
to
much.
agree. The government
Hit the
and
engagement
Donald Trump
buttons.
certainly should not be telling a woman what to do with her body. I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail, and she's bleeding out in a car in the parking lot. She didn't want that. Her husband didn't want that. A 12 or 13-year-old survivor of incest.
She right.
Being forced
Listen
to carry
to this
a
part.
pregnancy to term. They don't want that. And I pledge to you, when Congress passes a bill to put back in place the protections of Roe v. Wade. As President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. But understand, if Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think the American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government.
And then one of the most
I second that, y'all.
right
should not be made by the government. Women should be able to make their own decisions about what they want to do with their bodies. We do not need the government involved in it. They are involved in our lives enough.
Recently ruled that the former president would essentially be immune.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to listen to that. Hold on. Let me go back to that. Hold on, y'all.
From any misconduct if he were to enter the White House again. Understand, this is someone who has openly said he would terminate, I'm quoting, terminate the Constitution of the United States, that he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. Someone who has openly expressed disdain for members of our military. Understand what it would mean if Donald Trump were back in the White House with no guardrails, because certainly we know now the court won't stop him. We know J.D. Vance is not going to stop him. It's up to the American people.
It's up to us, y'all.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Vote
Vice President
blue.
Harris, in your last run for president.
This is the one that weaponized, not me. She weaponized. I probably took a bullet to the head.
Oh, wait a minute. He keeps telling me he took a bullet to the head. Donald Trump did not take a bullet for this country. I do not, this is me speaking. In my opinion, he never got hit with anything. Because he said some of his ear was off. And then he claimed it grew back. Donnie boy, you're old. Nothing grows back on you. Even that little pity pat, if something happened to it, it's never going to grow back. He's a liar, y'all. That was no assassination. It was fake. It happened, but it wasn't real. Y'all, it's getting late. I appreciate y'all. I'm still on the high from this debate, y'all. When I go get in the bed, once I wash this makeup off, take a bath, wrap my hair up, get in the bed, I would not be able to go to sleep. I have too much energy. It's just like I can't stop. I'm just going and going, just can't stop going. I'm not even sleepy, but I know y'all ready to go to bed. And I thank you guys. I thank you, Bianca, for accepting the request to be a moderator for my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel. I've been doing this covering the election now, 2 weeks? And my channel is growing. I pray to God that before the election that I monetize. And I pray to God that I have more subscribers, because I have 2,000 and something. The night that I started covering the election, I only had 1,000 and probably 1,100 and something, 1,100 something. And now I have 2,400 and something. Thank you all. Thank you. You are so valued on my channel. I value you all. Thank you. And another thing I want to say, here in Georgia, early voting is actually next month, October. I think it's till October the 9th. I put it in my on my community page. I put the schedule for voting for 2024 on my community page. But in some states, they have already started early voting this month. And if you live in the state of Georgia, please vote early. Do early voting. And when you go vote, be very aware of what's going on. Be attentive to your surroundings, because MAGA is going to try every attempt. If somebody asks you about who you're voting for, you do not answer them. I know you're grown and you are adults, but I'm just saying, do not answer them. You owe nobody anything. You don't owe anyone anything about who you're voting for. MAGA, if you're still in here, hey, if you don't vote blue, that's on you. I tried to win y'all over and get on the Kamala train, but y'all want to stay on the short bus. I've been trying the whole time. I've been on this channel for the past 2 weeks. But I want to say, this has been a beautiful night. And I'm so grateful that y'all came to my channel. I will be going live tomorrow at 6 o'clock. What is tomorrow? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, as Queen Bianca said. Queen Bianca said happy Wednesday. You guys have a beautiful night. Get you some sleep. I know I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to tell y'all something I love watching. It's called The Queen. It comes on Tubi and it comes on Freebie. It's an app. And y'all, this is an African TV show with several series. I'm on episode number 191. And it's like each episode is 30 minutes. And it's Africans, but it's made so rich. They got baccarat, crystal, everything's so beautifully done, y'all. And I usually watch African stuff and it don't be made well, but The Queen is made very well. I want y'all to watch it. It's so powerful, and it's helping me with my acting role. I have an acting role, and I'm over a crime family, and for a TV show, I have a leading role, and it's really getting me to where I need to go because they told me I got to be meaner, still stay in who I am, and be beautiful and sexy and a strong Black woman, but I need to be bring it more. I'm more meaner in that character. And watching this is really helping me out. Y'all watch The Queen. If you got Tubi app or Freebie app, watch it. It is so good. The Queen. They are Africans. They're fabulous. They got money. Oh, their clothes is fabulous. Everything. But they are a crime family. It's nothing but television, y'all. That's what I'm probably going to continue watching when I get my makeup off, wrap my hair up, take me a quick bath, and put on my 90s. Y'all, Donald Trump got his butt whipped during that debate. I knew she was going to take Donald Trump to the slaughterhouse. I knew it, y'all. I knew what our girl Kamala Harris can do. I knew she was a powerful Black woman. Yes, God. She waxed that ass. Donnie Boy got taken to the slaughterhouse tonight. I told y'all what was going to happen. He put no fear in Kamala Harris. That's why I can't understand why Doug Christie fear him. Why Ted Cruz, the senator in Texas, fear him. Hey, he running against a Black guy in Texas. Anybody on here in Texas, vote for him, the Black Democrat. Vote for him. Mark Cuban said vote for him too. Mark Cuban is endorsing him. Vote Democrat. Straight down the ticket. Don't be scared. We ain't going to bite. Us Democrats are nothing but love and joy. You see Kamala Harris rallies? Happiness, love, and joy. Her and Tim Walz. They want joy and unity. That's what I want for America. I am American. You are American. We only want what's best for this country. Do not let Donald Trump back in there because he's going to destroy this country even more than what he did the last term. We can't let Donnie Boy back in there with his pissy depends in the Oval Office. It can't happen. We got to get those MAGA Republicans out of there. Vote straight blue. We need Congress full with the Democrats. We need a blue ticket, y'all. We need more blue states. And right now, Texas is turning blue. North Carolina is turning blue. I wish South Carolina would. Yes, God, I wish they would. But I'm going to pray that my hometown, South Carolina, turns blue. We got to get a straight blue ticket. We cannot have any more MAGA Republicans in our White House. Yes, that's our White House. Our White House. Yes, it is. This will be the second Black person to be president. She is the first VP, Black VP. She is the first Black VP. She is the first female VP. She will be the first Black female president. She will be the first female president. This is powerful. This is a moment in time we got to celebrate. We're going to run this town tonight. Who? Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. We're going to run this town tonight. Yes. We're going to celebrate, y'all. That debate, ooh, he got slaughtered. He got slaughtered like the pig he is. Who? Donald Trump. He got slaughtered like the pig he is. Who? Donald Trump. Who gonna win November 5th, y'all? Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Who gonna lose? Donald Trump. Where he's going? To the prison house. Kamala Harris going to the White House. She's already in the White House. She's the VP. She's gonna be sitting in the main chair in the Oval Office. She's gonna be sitting pretty. That's what she's gonna be doing, sitting pretty with her pearls on. I wore pearls tonight to support Kamala Harris. See, I got my freshwater pearls on. She's gonna be sitting pretty. Yes. She's gonna have a fresh press out. sitting in that Oval Office looking pretty. Melania Trump with no degrees. Donald Trump with no degrees. No education. Kamala Harris and Doug Ifnoff, educated. She's going to win. And I was excited, y'all. This little country girl from South Carolina living in Atlanta in the big city. The country mouse went to the big city. That's what Oz is. But Oz is powerful, just like Kamala Harris. I make shit happen. Got a proclamation from the city of Atlanta. And I got something big coming up next month. I ain't told nobody. I said, God, I'm going to keep walking and believing in you because He's going to bless me with something big next month. I ain't told nobody. I got something big coming up. Bigger than my proclamation sitting up there. But I'll let y'all know when it happened. Y'all's going to see because I'm going to video it. Yep, I'm going to have somebody video it. Greatness upon greatness. Everybody in my chat, greatness upon greatness. Kamala Harris is about greatness. Get on the bus of Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Mega, get off that short bus. Y'all on the losing team. Hey, do you want to continue being in Remedia Math and Remedia English and Remedia everything else? You ain't even got past algebra. You still sitting there with Donald Trump, the non-educated one. What Kamala Harris has? She has a doctorate. Kamala Harris graduated from Howard University at HBCU, graduated from law school. What her husband does? He's an attorney. And what he did to show his wife how much he loved her and support her, he shut down his firm and moved in that White House with her. Donald Trump, you don't have a winning team. Your wife, Melania, doesn't go anywhere with you. She does not come to your rallies. When you was there and claimed you got your ear pow off, Melania Trump was not there. She was not there at all. Y'all, thank y'all for watching my channel. Please come and watch my channel tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Get me in the algorithm, y'all. Please do. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. I love you all. Bye. And remember to vote blue. Good night. Bye.